This is crazy. A dude walks into a restaurant in a chef outfit and starts working. I mean, this sounds like a viral video thing. You got all these folks trying to come up with content. You got a lot of people doing stupid things. I don't know if this is one of these cases, but I don't think it is. This is out of Escambia County, which, Froggy, tell me where Escambia County, Florida is.
Oh, it's up north.
It's what?
Northwest.
That is correct.
I knew that.
Oh, you knew that?
Yeah. Wait, witches never eat sandwiches. Northwest.
Yeah, that's right.
Escambia County. Remember, you can't spell Escambia County without scam. Yeah, they've had some issues up in Escambia County. So, yeah, up in the Panhandle, Pensacola, right? Area, Escambia. So, Pensacola is technically, right?
I think so, yeah.
Escambia County, right? Just double check on me, would you please?
Yeah, Pensacola.
Yeah, there you go. All right, so you got to hear this. This incident report from the police, from the sheriff's office up in Escambia County. This is nuts. 7 people were hospitalized from unknowingly consuming narcotics. So, all right, how's this tying in? Guy walks into a restaurant, into one of these hibachi grill, like the Benihana kind of hibachi grill. They're doing the show. They're flipping the shrimp tail in their hat.
Yeah, and those chefs are really entertainers. They have a decent meal.
Very skilled.
Yeah.
So you have a guy that walks in dressed as a chef, and then you've got a bunch of customers at the restaurant that were hospitalized for unknowingly consuming narcotics. So what happens?
Okay,
I
have a question. I thought you were going to say unknowingly consumed uncooked meat.
You just swerved you off the road a little bit.
Hang on, just
whoa, got a little too close.
Slamming on the brakes. Just Roxanne,
you will not tell this story.
No, I thought the chef posing as a chef served them like uncooked chicken, and 7 people went to the hospital for salmonella. But no, it's narcotics.
Yeah, can I
continue?
Can I tell the story, please?
Roxanne will act surprised when you read the story again.
All right, so the guy is dressed as a hibachi chef. He walks into Nico Japanese Hibachi Grill Steakhouse. And I'm sure they've got a little sushi menu on the side, right? So this guy walks in, then goes in and out of the kitchen at the Nico Japanese Steakhouse. This is in Pace, Florida, about 3 times before the manager told him to leave because you don't work here.
That's a good reason.
Guy shows up in a chef's outfit, and he's in and out of the kitchen, and the manager says, please leave. You don't work here. But then it turns out that 7 people ended up going to the hospital after unknowingly consuming methamphetamine while dining at Nico Japanese Steakhouse.
What did he do? Throw a bag of meth in like the soup or something and then walk out?
Apparently so. Something happened. According to the report, the 7 people told deputies in a report that they were seated at the hibachi station closest to the sushi station against the wall about 7 p.m. on June 9th. 2 people told deputies that they started to feel weird after consuming their food. One of them even told deputies that she went to the bathroom to throw up. The other said he felt like he was going to throw up on the way home. According to...
God, meth must suck.
Why do people like it so much?
No salmonella in the chicken. According to a report, the 2 people claim that they were up until 4:30 in the morning.
Oh, my God.
They were, I guess, talking with their children who said they also ate at the restaurant. Because they could not fall asleep and were feeling weird, the 2 people told deputies they went to CVS to get a test kit because they felt like they were drugged.
You can get a drug test?
You can get a drug test,
yeah. The family of 4 took themselves to a Santa Rosa hospital up in the Panhandle, told deputies they eventually saw 3 others that were at the hibachi table also arrive at the hospital.
Wow.
That's crazy.
Oh, my God. The Santa Rosa County Sheriff's Office says that the family of 4 also had leftovers from the restaurant, which tested positive for methamphetamine. So the food tested positive. So it's got to be this crazy fake chef guy that walked in dressed as a chef was in and out of the kitchen. He must have put methamphetamine in the food while they're eating at the Japanese Nico Hibachi Steakhouse.
He could have put it like in the yummy yummy sauce or the goody goody sauce, or he could have done meth tempura chips.
I'm disturbed that you know that lingo.
What?
The yummy happy sauce?
No, and that's what they
Yeah,
have.
the
That's
yummy sauce.
The yummy yummy sauce with the goody goody sauce.
Sorry, I don't know what that is.
You know, this reminds me of a great cinematic movie. If you haven't seen it, you should check it out. Larry the Cable Guy, Health Inspector. It's really basically about this. A guy goes into a restaurant and poisons it, acting like a chef. It's the same thing.
Wait, there's a movie. Larry the Cable Guy is now not a cable guy. He's a health inspector.
Oh, yeah. It's about 15 years old. Classic
Hold on, that was
film.
really a movie?
Yeah, it was.
Yeah, of course.
I
And
never
it's really
saw
funny.
it, but it was,
A lot of gut busting laughs in it.
I'm
I tell
sure
you.
that's a cinematic masterpiece right there.
It is really funny.
Is this not the craziest story you've heard in a long time?
It really has a twist.
not to Larry the Cable Guy. He's heard this before.
Wait, it gets better. Listen to this. One of the people who showed up at the hospital later spoke to the Santa Rosa County deputies about what happened, and he says the chef was using 2 different soy sauce bottles,
Oh, no.
one of which he says was soy sauce that was thicker than the other. Because it was chunky with pieces of crystal meth.
It was all gunked up with the meth.
It was a meth
Like
syrup.
looked like blue cheese in the soy sauce.
On the following day, deputies went to the restaurant, spoke to the manager. The owner was also contacted on the phone, who drove to the restaurant to meet the cops. The manager provided deputies with the names of all the people working at the restaurant that night from 7:30 to 9:30. But once deputies told the manager where the 7 people were allegedly sitting, she told them that the table they described by the sushi bar was not in use that night. The manager then told deputies that a man dressed as a hibachi chef walked in, was working in the kitchen, telling everyone that he was recently hired.
Yeah, why interview anybody else working there besides the guy who just strolled in?
Exactly. And then the manager's like, you don't work here. I think the manager would know if somebody was recently hired. The manager told deputies that he asked the man to leave, but according to the report, she claims that the man stayed in the parking lot for a couple of hours waiting for someone to pick him up. What is going on here?
He kept the chef outfit on the whole time?
the whole time.
According to a report, the man did fill out an application to work at the restaurant, but was not hired. So then he shows up and poisons the food with methamphetamine?
Wow.
That's what it sounds like here.
Some tainted soy sauce?
Yeah,
Hey.
he didn't get the job, and
Watch me flip this chunk of meth into my chef's pocket on my breast. You know, like all these,
My hat.
like
Yeah,
the
they do.
hibachi.
like a little shrimp.
Yeah. Oh, my God. This is the craziest damn story I've seen in a long time. So the sheriff's office was able to identify the man, well, because he filled out an application,
Yeah, put all his information on the application.
found out that he recently quit his job at a different sushi restaurant because he was allegedly told that he would be getting a raise but never got it, so he quit. Anyway, search warrant was conducted at the business where investigators tested multiple soy sauce bottles. 2 of the soy sauce bottles tested positive for methamphetamine. Can you imagine you don't do drugs your entire life?
Whole life.
And then, you are involuntarily plied with methamphetamine because it's in your food?
Now, are these people
I would be
addicted?
so pissed off.
Yeah, and then what if you ended up liking it and becoming
Oh,
addicted?
please
Yeah.
stop it, Roxy.
Sounds like they all they were doing was puking.
It really
Sounds
had
terrible.
A negative experience with
Sounds
this
like that
meth.
wedding that they all got high. Like, remember the wedding
Yeah.
party where the people drugged the whole wedding?
They brought out a
Dessert
dessert.
brownies.
Yeah, and
Man.
it was filled with weed, and at least that makes you laugh a little bit.
Other items in the kitchen also were tested, came back negative.
What about the bok choy? Did it have any meth on
The
it?
manager of this, I don't know if they had bok choy there. The manager of the sushi restaurant said the man allegedly quit. The manager of the restaurant where the guy did quit, also contacted by the sheriff's deputies, told deputies in report the man was always moving fast and would talk to himself. What? Because the guy was all wigged up on methamphetamine.
That's right. Meth will
My
do that to
God. Also claimed the man would talk about being on medicine.
Dude, what a creep.
Man, this is the craziest damn story. Anyway, employees were interviewed at both places. Due to a lack of evidence and eyewitness observance and surveillance footage, they were unable to determine if any person was associated with the contamination. But, man, how can a guy walks in and fakes being a chef? Of course this guy put the methamphetamine in the food.
No need to interview anyone else.
Oh, my God. This is the craziest damn story.